I would be in better shape if I was hardly disabled and I didn't have any legs. I would also have a better excuse, too, for being so fat. What am I supposed to do? I don't have any legs! I don't have any fucking legs, okay? All right.
Instead, your excuse is just sadness.
Yes.
Well, welcome to another week of Dude, Where's My Goat podcast. What's going on? It's 2020. We are the anti-Aryan podcast.
In some ways.
We're sort of mixed bag on those people.
That is a fantastic shirt, Alan. I love that shirt. Wow.
Back in black?
Yeah.
Ironic, because you have a disgusting pale skin.
It's not nice to call it disgusting.
We call skin disgusting on this podcast sometimes.
Because that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Sometimes skin colors can be disgusting.
Yeah. And racist.
Yeah. In New York, a black woman who worked for the MBTA told me my skin looks like devil semen when I asked for just directions to the E-train. Devil semen, huh? That's great. Wow, where'd you learn customer service? Huh, Moesha? Listen.
Well, then that means devil semen has no blemishes, Alan, because you have great skin.
Yeah, I have horrible skin. It's falling apart. It's peeling. Get fucking moonburns, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, you know, it is what you thought it was.
Moonburns. Oh no, someone lit a candle. Help me. Oh.
So we are here, and coronavirus is here too.
Yeah.
It's here. It's landed. It's on our shores.
Yeah, let's hope this one wipes out the gays.
I mean, if AIDS didn't do it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
AIDS
Magic Johnson, no!
AIDS is like LeBron James. Mm-hmm. It's very strong and powerful.
You think AIDS is the GOAT? Greatest disease of all time.
No, I think maybe the goat's cancer. I don't know. No.
Yeah,
That's
they call it the Big C. It's got its own nickname.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what? AIDS is LeBron, cancer's Jordan.
Ebola is like a one-hit wonder.
Rookie of the year.
Yeah. Came out strong.
Yeah.
Nice Carmelo Anthony, okay?
Yeah. And is coronavirus Yao Ming?
I think,
Corona-
high expectations and meeting him so far. But
An Asian that's big.
Yep.
That's big.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Right? Let's not call him Yao Ming yet. He might just be. What's the name of the guy who played Jeremy Lin?
Jeremy Lin.
Yeah.
He had a nice spurt.
Yeah, he tore up the league for a little bit.
Well, there was a 10th confirmed death case today
Really?
in Washington, I think.
Guatemalan, please Guatemalan, please Guatemalan. Do we know the race?
You guys are messed up. That's racist. No, I probably should have told you guys before you came over. I just traveled around the country the last couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
No?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what are we supposed to do?
I mean, I have a headache. I've been throwing up blood, but
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys are here.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I've been shitting a
No.
black gelatin recently. I don't know if that has to do with anything. It's either coronavirus or I'm venom. I'm not quite sure.
I checked into my hotel, and the women behind the desk were talking like, I heard it's because they were eating bats over there. And I was like, should I tell them, or should I just let them live in...
What'd you do?
If you told me that coronavirus was from someone eating bats, I'd be like, that kind of makes sense.
I thought that's what started Ebola. And I thought this one was like
People
rats
just got to
and
stop
snake.
eating bats.
People just have to stop being Chinese.
It's never going to work.
Well, they're
Hey,
disgusting.
Chinese people, could you just knock that off? No, knock what up? Being Chinese? Could you just kind of cut that out? Thanks. Come on, just we see you being Chinese. Just, give us a break, okay? With your Chineseness.
Well, this kid can't help it here. This is the Singaporean white
I'm
boy.
here today with Tyler, who can speak Winglish, white boy Singlish.
What?
So Tyler, how long have you lived in Singapore?
Singapore, 9 years already.
9 years, and then before that?
2 years in China, then some more got 5 years in the States.
He's just doing an
Yeah, you
impression.
gotta.
No, he grew up in China, so that's a white kid named Tyler.
Yeah,
Amazing.
that is so close to how I would speak. If you haven't seen it, he's got blonde hair and blue eyes, people, and he's not doing anything offensive. That's just how.
Well, or he's just a really talented impressionist.
That's true. Yeah.
Let's do a little bit more.
Okay, did people treat you any differently? Like,
See, even she knows that accent's ridiculous. That's why she's laughing.
Yeah, they named this video the Singaporean white boys, so
Local schools
they're kind of the
only
assholes.
One person hard to do anything. Always stand out one. China, same thing. They call me 金发,
金发, golden hair.
golden hair.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, so
Insane thing I've ever seen.
Isn't
in
that
my life.
crazy? Yeah.
That is so crazy.
yeah,
That is so much nicer than what it could be. Golden hair? That's sweet.
yeah. The Asian kids at our school were much meaner.
We really were.
Yeah.
Hey, Chopsticks, come here for a second. That was the gym teacher. Hey, Liu Kang.
Finish it.
Hey, Chow Man, why don't you come up here and teach the math class?
I want to go get drunk and abuse my wife.
Yeah.
How'd you know my gym teacher was Portuguese? Oh, bam! Portugal burn! What's up?
Insane.
So there's that. That's that, people. Coronavirus. Boom. White kids speaking Chinese. We're all over the place. We don't give a shit. He's speaking English with a Chinese accent. That's even more fucked up. Like, if he was just speaking Chinese, it's like, okay, he learned Chinese. But he's like, whoa.
He fully morphed.
Yeah, it's fucking
They
weird.
call me a golden hair.
That's so insane. I can't get over that. I hate
You're going to
that
need
kid.
to. You hate that kid. Race traitor. Race traitor. We're big on calling out race traitors
Well,
on this
even
podcast. In case you're new,
even the Asian girl in the video, she's laughing because she sees how fucking ridiculous it is. She's like, "This isn't real. You don't talk like me. Get out of here."
and the other guy's pissed off. He goes,
Yeah.
"You making fun of me?"
Golden hair. You're making fun of me. Xing Chao, Qing Tao.
Got a big sword and some fish. Don't make fun of me.
I do want to go to Japan though.
Do you?
Yeah,
Well, let's do it.
you would
What are you
fit
doing?
right in.
What are you doing this weekend, Eric?
I was gonna say, I think their flights are cheap right now.
I kind of want to
Good
take
point.
advantage of it.
Dude, the best thing about coronavirus is me just having Chinese restaurants all to myself. Fucking love every second of it. Usually they're too busy to be polite, but you know they're like, I just get such white glove customer service with them now. Their only customer.
I was gonna say you get like a whole cruise ship to yourself. Nobody's going on cruises right now.
This is a great time to get into healthcare stock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eventually they'll come out with the vaccine, and then that'll be the end of it. We probably won't hear about this after the election, I'm assuming.
No, don't worry about a thing. Mike Pence is in charge of the coronavirus.
Right.
So we're good.
That's why I'm not worried.
So, I
That's
mean,
true.
as long as he's praying, I
true.
think we're okay.
He's on a 24-hour prayer cycle.
His prayers are more important than ours, right?
Well, he's whiter.
I think he has a direct line to God. He has God on speed dial.
Hello, God. I want to hit my wife. Something tells me that's not cool, though. If you don't answer me in 2 days, I'm clocking her. Mike Pence out. It's me. Mike Pence,
That's how he ends his prayers.
Mike Pence out, bitch.
All right, we can try to get off that continent if you want.
No, we don't have to.
What continent?
Asia.
Oh, is that where we're making fun of? Cool.
Yeah, I mean, consistently for the first 10 minutes. But
See, we're going to move to Africa.
let's bring to Staten Island.
Yeah.
That's
What's going on in Staten Island?
Miss Staten Island comes out as bisexual
Oh, yeah.
and is banned from the St. Patrick's Day Parade.
What the fuck?
That's
They
insane.
banned her?
From the St. Patrick's Day Parade?
That's a Staten Island thing.
Get the fuck out of here.
You can still do that in Staten Island.
Yeah.
Two places, North Korea and Staten Island. You can
I was about to say, is this story from 1984?
That's insane.
That's just today? Yo, we don't like that shit around here. I mean, it's sexy as fuck, but
That's insane.
that's crazy.
I love it.
You
Miss
love it?
Staten Island, huh?
Miss Staten Island. First of all, she's probably the least attractive of all the boroughs.
Yeah.
How you doing? I'm Miss Staten Island.
Staten Island.
Fuck with me. I'll stab you with a fucking ice pick.
Jimmy, make sure I win Miss Staten Island.
God, those Italians are so unbearable.
Don't even
Like
get.
Staten Island specific Italians.
Don't get me started.
Please start.
No.
It's like their own little Sicily over there.
They were at Nick's a couple of weeks ago. They were the worst. They were just the fucking worst.
We're just going with the full they.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm not friends with any Staten Island. New York
That's a
people.
rule of this podcast. We call other races they.
Yeah, we have
Thems. I like thems.
to. With a Z.
With a Z. Yeah, thems. That sounds like another virus, doesn't it? He's got thems. It's when he respects other cultures. Thems. Yeah, I mean, listen. I mean, Staten Island. I have had very little experience with Staten Island guineas. Thank God. I mean, these ones in Providence are bad enough. I don't know if I could deal with them. Told the microphone away. Holy shit! Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Whoa, this guy, huh?
Oh yeah, I used to go to the club in Providence in prime like Jersey Shore days, and it was like they made me-
Juicing out of their minds.
yeah, juiced out of their minds, hair slicked back, just ready to fight.
Yeah. Not even trying to get pussy.
You looking at my girl? You're not with a girl. I'm gonna get one, and then I'm gonna cave your fucking head in. All right, bud.
Well, I have a
Jesus
buddy who's he's a male stripper now. Really nice guy. He'll take the shirt off the back for you. But
Christ. Okay. Jesus Christ.
oh, all right.
All right, where's the bomb, Sam? Bringing that back.
We gotta- But we would go to the club together, and he's such a nice guy. He'd end up with these really gorgeous girls, and then guys would get jealous and try to fight us. And now I'm in this situation, and it's a lose-lose for me. I got no girl, but now I'm in a fight.
You got to fight for your friend who's fucking two chicks.
Yeah,
He's fucking him while you're fighting.
stop
You're
tearing
like
up.
warding off the guys while
Give
you're
him
fucking
hell,
in the
Eric.
corner.
He's in your SUV.
Fucking dead on. So now I hang out with you guys.
Yeah. We don't cause fights. We just want to see them happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well-
we'll whisper some shit trying to get something started.
Yeah. Well, if I do enough coke, maybe, but
Enough coke?
Well, in Providence, it was always a thing. I mean, there was a fight after the club.
Sure.
Like, it was going to happen.
Of course.
Yeah.
So and 1 out of every 10 times you go, you're in it. So it's always fun.
Just basic math. Yeah.
The best one I ever saw was a guy in a wheelchair. Me and my buddy saw the whole thing happen. A lot of people only saw the last part, which was unfortunate. Guy in a wheelchair wheels up to a guy and swings at him, hits him in the face.
The fuck out.
Yes,
Are you serious?
it was the best thing I've ever
that's
seen.
the bravest thing
Yeah, very
ever.
brave.
Yeah.
Wheels up, hits him in the face. It wasn't 2 wheelchair guys. It was 1 wheelchair. The other guy was standing.
Yeah,
So
Normie, I got you.
Yeah, wheelchair hits the normie, and then a bunch of people attack wheelchair guy.
Get out.
Most people only saw that part, so it looked terrible for a lot of people.
But why do you need to attack wheelchair guy? You can just let
Oh,
regular
a
guy
girl-
get up.
No, a girl attacked wheelchair guy. Then another
course.
guy jumped in.
That's even.
It was wild.
It's a fair fight.
Yeah. We should. The cops just go, no, hold on, it's fair.
Let them handle it. Let them handle it.
That's the thing in Providence. Yeah, the cops, if it's an equal thing, they'll just let it go down.
Absolutely.
So like, 1 black guy against like 2 police officers. Let it happen. Let it play out. Let it play out. Let it play out. One girl equals 1 wheelchair guy. It's basic math.
So if he rapes her, is he okay?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you ever seen a rape after the club era? No, you never followed anyone home.
You know what though? I'm trying to think back. That was back before Me Too. And,
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
Providence is a disgusting city.
Yeah.
To go out
Sure,
in. It is known for being grimy.
Yeah, before Me Too, rape just meant like you tackled someone to the ground, basically. Like,
Yeah, you had to physically punch them in the face.
like if they just
Wow.
drugged you, they'd be like, oh, so you got a little sleepy.
Yeah.
You can...
You had?
Yeah. So you weren't awake to say no? Like that's
Yeah, deadass. If you didn't have black eyes and bruises all around your vagina and shit,
Yeah.
I don't know how that works, but
No, you're right. You're right. Now you can just sneeze on a woman and it's rape.
yeah.
he gave me coronavirus.
And he meant to. No, honey.
Well, that's the thing. I don't have any health insurance, and like I'm just gonna keep flying around the country. I don't,
Your work doesn't give you
even
health
if I'm
insurance?
saying even if I got like a cold right now, I'd still go to my next gig because that's how broke I am.
Yeah.
And I guess I don't care about babies and old people.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
What are you supposed to
They
do?
should pay you not to do gigs.
They don't cover your health insurance?
Who?
The
No,
place you work
I don't work for a place. I'm
No.
an independent
Yeah, but-
contractor,
He's an
baby.
independent contractor.
That's right. I work for myself. Sounds cool until you get into it. Until tax season comes, which is now.
That's right. You pay like an extra 16% on taxes.
I'm
right?
gonna jump off a building.
Yeah.
Wait, really? Wait, really?
If you own your own business, technically, or if you're just a private contractor, you pay extra taxes.
That's-
like on top of what you're already supposed to pay.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That is fucking terrible.
Exactly.
I'm black, so I spend more than I earn. That's just basic math.
Exactly.
Well, I do too.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets lonely.
Well, you grew up watching BET, so it's pretty much the same thing. MTV Jams came and it just warped Sham's mind.
Well, TRL to be specific. I loved seeing Carson Daly's painted fingers.
What's he? He's hosting something now. He's back.
He's made
still
a
in the
career out of
game.
hosting shitty shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to do that. I'm not gonna lie.
He seems like he doesn't work hard at all. I don't know. Like I just get the feeling from him. He's like, hey, yeah, I'll do that thing. Whatever. All right,
Yeah.
bye. Like,
Which is what I would do too.
yeah, like I don't see him hustling. I just know he doesn't seem like the type.
Yeah, I mean, I host things for a living in like hotel ballrooms, and I just get pissed off anytime I see Nick Cannon making millions just doing my job on a much easier level.
Especially when you're better at comedy than he
Oh my
is.
god, and I'm not even that funny.
He is. Yeah, he's really bad. He's
so
like
bad.
He's not a comedian though.
No, he's
He
a comedian.
is.
But he's considered a rap. No, like
No,
what?
he's considered.
He started as a comedian.
I don't know if he's. I would say yeah.
Yeah, because I guess Wild 'N Out's technically it's like a comedy
Yeah,
show.
he does stand up, and it's so bad.
Is it really? I've never seen him.
One of his final punchlines was at like the end of his special was like, "That's why I'm fucking Mariah, though," and that was the end. That was the
Good
punchline.
for him. And they don't fuck anymore, right?
I don't think so.
No.
Which made me mad too. Everything he does, like I could be doing that. I could have been
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Mariah. I didn't know that.
Nick.
I
Yeah.
thought I was too young.
Yeah.
Well, put him on the map before Wild 'N Out.
Movie Drumline was pretty big
That's
for
what
him.
it was.
My
That's
parents
what it was.
love Drumline.
That's what it was.
I heard that's a really good movie.
It is.
If you're a
very
black
good.
parent, yeah, it's great.
It's good.
Well, I hope to someday.
I'll be a black parent someday. I know I will be.
That's an interesting Tyler Perry movie.
This time you've gone too far, Tyler.
Alan is Auntie A. Hey. That's your punchline. You got a catchphrase. Hey. Blackface and a woman.
Just pissing off everyone I possibly can. I'm just wearing a Cuban flag, too, for no reason.
How come nobody gets mad at Tyler Perry?
Why?
Isn't it like you can't be? That's like blackface or like you can't.
I think he's sort of like.
Wait, what do you mean blackface? What?
I don't know. Is
He's
he
not blackface.
pretending to be a trans?
Yeah,
but
they
he's not?
compare
Is that
everything to blackface now.
That's how I think.
Like that's what they. Yeah, they do. They really do. They compare. Remember Bryan Cranston played a guy in a wheelchair in the Kevin Hart movie?
yes, Bill
They
Burr,
called him
yeah.
blackface. They're like, you're blackfacing for crippled people. They didn't say crippled, but they said you're black.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude. They compared that to blackface.
I want to make a movie, and I want to have a Chinese person play me.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
You could have Justin Trudeau play you.
Yeah,
Good
yes,
luck.
yes. You know what? I'm going to start going whiteface into work.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, he did brown face.
That's right, he did. Indian, too. I wasn't offended at all.
Sham face. We call
I wasn't offended at all. I was like, you know what? He looks better than half my family.
You know, I heard Eazy-E isn't really dead. It was Justin Trudeau the whole time. That's what I heard. It's a rumor.
Oh, Trudeau has AIDS? Okay.
It was so funny when it was like, no, not him, because he's like big social justice guy, big.
Yeah.
Well, he's Canadian, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's big into all that
the
bullshit.
woke president, basically, the woke prime minister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like the most woke of all the prime ministers.
So, which makes him going brownface. That makes him more woke. That means he can take
No.
a joke.
No,
I don't think that's how.
not how it works.
That's how it works in my mind. Hey, this guy's
nice.
he's making fun of Indian people. I like this
Very
guy.
nice guy. Speaking of AIDS, you think AIDS is a goat? Is AIDS up there?
It's AIDS the goat.
Yeah, we were talking about what's.
We already
which
went over
disease
this.
is
Yeah, AIDS LeBron.
Yeah, AIDS
Cancer
LeBron,
Jordan.
Cancer Jordan.
That's right. Okay, sorry.
Ebola Rookie of the Year. Fizzled
right.
out. Mm-hmm. Probably more like a Marcus Dupree situation.
Marcus Dupree situation on Ebola.
Do you remember? Do you know Marcus Dupree? Do you know Marcus Dupree?
No.
No.
Hitting with some deep cuts there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
I think
It's my autism.
the bubonic plague. That's Bill Russell. Impressive numbers back in the day, you know. But the game has just changed so much. You can't put that number one.
SARS is Stephon Marbury.
Yes.
Really solid for a second there, and thought maybe would be a Hall of Famer, but then just went to China.
Fizzled out.
Yeah,
Went to China. Just went to China and stayed there.
yeah, 'cause- yeah. Just, that's what happened.
Don't worry, SARS. We take you back.
Yo, we're yet to see where coronavirus's career ends up, though.
I don't know, man.
You know, is it gonna be a Yao Ming situation with a little sustained career, or
Or yeah.
Jeremy Lin?
Jeremy Lin or
So, there's
What
got to
about
be at
Asian?
least,
Is there another Asian basketball?
I think we got the two. I think we got there's two Asian basketball players. I think there's one that's Jewish. I forget who though.
there's an Italian,
There's a couple of Italians.
I believe
Vincenzo
that, yeah.
Gallinari.
Yeah.
I don't believe the Jewish one.
The Jewish one, yeah, no, there's a Jewish guy in the league.
Yeah, I think there's been at least one Jew in the NBA.
Not currently.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe an owner's son or something.
Maybe a half.
Did you hear about the Spike Lee and the Knicks?
What, did he say something about Jews?
Oh no, they.
There we go.
I got one. Omri Caspi, yeah.
Disgusting.
And Jordan Farmer.
Oh, Jordan Farmer, he's fine.
He's okay. Oh, there we go. We're all well represented. We just want to make sure everything's represented here.
Exactly.
That's our goal.
That's
Yeah,
all.
That's our goal. That's our goal.
This podcast is brought to you by Sports Played on Ice, making sure black people don't dominate all sports.
That's correct. Can't have
Sports,
it all, Eric.
sports
Yeah.
played in water.
Yeah. LeBron would definitely kill it, though, if he was figure skating right now. He just... Dude, he would destroy it.
He's, I buy that. I buy that.
Best figure skater of all
Only
time.
if he wore a skirt, though.
Oh, well, then he'd be a national hero.
Like Ray Lewis figure skating.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Slices some dude's throat with his fucking shoe.
Get in my way.
Actually, there was a black figure skater, and I don't want to get on my stump here, but she was the best out of everybody. But then she did a backflip, so they kicked her out of the Olympics.
Wait, really?
She was too good. Yeah.
Really?
They said she
was her
skated
name?
too hard. She was French. I don't know her name. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I remember
haven't
Michelle
heard about
Kwan.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's a whole podcast on it, guys.
Oh, just that
alright.
one
Turn
thing?
this off and go listen to Radio Lab. Oh, I don't know what it is. I think it might be a Radio Lab. Actually, I think it is.
What is Radio Lab?
Radio Lab is probably my favorite podcast. It just breaks down a subject as deep as you can possibly go.
Really?
They go into one about colors because you don't see color until you give it a word. Yeah, it's fucking bananas. And then it goes into the different insects and how many colors insects
All
can
right,
see and
stop before,
infrareds.
stop before people stop listening to our bullshit. Who the fuck's gonna listen to us? You know, I was listening to these three jerk-offs make fun of people of color and homosexuals
No, I
for the longest time. And I thought, what am I actually learning here? Luckily, the self-hating one recommended Radio Lab, and that's what I listen to now.
it's the most fascinating thing. I was like, no, we're talking about different colors.
We're talking about colors, too.
we
We just rank ours. Chinese colors 7th. Know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
Dude, we should start a beef with Radio Lab. You think you're smart?
Yeah, you think you're fucking smarter than us? What's your fucking colors?
We'll show you. What are you, Italian? Yeah, dude, let's start beefs with, like, just the most intellectual podcast we can find out there. Like Steven Pinker, that Harvard scientist. Just go after him hard.
I don't know who he is.
Yeah, he's some smarty pants. Thinks he's better than us. That's all you need to know.
I wanted to be the first to tell you, Alan, that Hilary Clinton started her own podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
you know,
today.
I actually did hear about
did hear
that. Yeah, she's actually workshopping some names. Yeah. Okay. There's the kill list with Hilary Clinton. Another name is Cunt Weekly. Conversations with a Secret Dyke.
Murdering enemies.
Yes, murdering enemies. Pantsuit shopping and girls my husband raped is another possible name. Mm-hmm. And Epstein killed himself. That's another one.
Nothing to do with it.
Oh, God.
Oh, also, Meet the Press Lying Bitch Edition.
Oh, my God.
It's kind of weird that you asked me that, because I was actually sending those out to Tilson and a couple other people.
I'm glad we got it.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah, we stay current.
We stay current. We stay current.
Yeah,
We're going to stay current.
Coronavirus.
Trying not to get bogged down in facts, though.
Yeah, we don't do facts.
We don't do
No,
facts.
facts are no fun. Get facts out of my fucking face. I don't want facts. I want alcohol and I want lies.
What, alcohol? What is it?
I want alcohol. I want a drink, and then I want you to lie to me and tell me that it's going to be fine when I know it's not.
Exactly.
Well, here's something fun.
That's why he must love strip clubs if you want people to lie
Oh
to you.
my God!
And drink.
What do you mean? I must love strip clubs. Let me tell you a quick story.
Okay.
When I was 23 years old, I was working. Me and my friends. There was a 6-month period where we went to the strip club Thursday, Friday, Saturday every week. I mean, I was
what the fuck?
and man, I did so many drugs, and I blew a bunch of coke, and it was a crazy time, you know. It was a great time. It was fantastic. I mean, I did whatever you would think, like, you know, I did a strip club with strippers.
You know, we
like,
can make that happen again. We just have to, like, rob liquor stores to get funds.
No, we're going to save
Dude,
up.
how great of a podcast would be if we robbed a liquor store every week and just, like, broke down the
I
story?
just talked about it.
Like hell or high water.
We're doing this to get the banks. I don't know. Listen, the point is,
We just wanted some good content.
yeah, we're going to fantasies now. Boom.
Oh, dude. Did you go to the Providence strip clubs in this run? Because as
yes,
you know,
Wonderland. I've been to Wonderland twice.
during
never
that run,
been.
you just said it was a long time ago.
No, not during.
I'm saying during that run, yeah.
Oh no! I've been to Wonderland.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
no. That run was purely the Squire, Glass Slipper,
Just make up
and that
once.
was it. Yeah.
Nobody's gonna know what you're talking about.
Glass Slipper, LaGrange Street, baby. Highly recommend it.
Slippery pussy. That's a fun one.
It's a great place. And there's centerfolds next to it. Centerfolds is for people with class.
With money.
Yeah.
And
Glass Slipper is,
you know,
women spraying Clorox on their tits before they shove them in
they
your face.
literally have a piece of glass in their foot.
Yeah, for sure.
They've got needles in their arm.
Oh God, some disgusting.
Oh, is it one of those places that's uppity because the bitches aren't pregnant? Because I don't like those places. I mean, sure, it's nice not having a baby, you know. But it's nice when strippers aren't giving birth in the bathroom, but still, they charge too much for drinks, you know?
It is a shit. It's insane how much they charge for drinks.
So yeah, in Providence, not the one that's pretty new. But I don't know how it is now, but I know they were basically brothel houses in Providence.
Really?
Yeah,
I think I've heard that.
Yeah,
And there's
yeah.
a lot of rub and tugs in Providence too, right?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's one right down the street.
Like
Is
I
there
said,
really?
yeah,
It's probably
we're,
open when you leave here.
yeah, we're a dirty place. It's a dirty
This is
state.
disgusting place where you can do podcasts like this.
Yeah,
It's encouraged.
This podcast is the nicest thing
Yeah.
happening in Rhode Island right now.
We actually have to do this in the red light district.
We should record this in a strip club.
That would be fun.
Of course, that'd be fun. We're in a strip club.
Bunny, please sit down.
Just commenting on.
I will buy you a drink. I will buy you a drink.
Yeah. Alan's not here. He's been in that same room for about 25 minutes now. So we're going to have to just soldier on without him. Oh, you guys are still recording? That's great. Sham, I need more money.
No problem, Alan.
Kind of
I'm going to get my dick sucked, too.
Hey, you. My friend likes you. Come here. I said come here.
You think we can get a sponsorship?
Maybe from the all right.
We're working on it.
Send this to Richard Spencer. I'm sure he'll love it.
This podcast is brought to you by...
Yeah.
This podcast is brought to you by Old Ideas.
Oh, gosh. Walmart is getting into healthcare.
Get the fuck out.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you're going to be able to go to Walmart, get a checkup for $30, get a teeth cleaning for $25.
That's disgusting.
That's awesome. That's fucking great.
Isn't that great?
You think that's great?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I haven't been to the dentist in like 3 years because I just can't afford it.
I haven't seen a doctor since I was 17.
Fair. That is great.
I wish I was kidding.
I buy hypochondriac. I go to the doctor all the time. I'll pay for it. Too.
Independent contractor, baby.
Yeah, independent contractor.
That is great,
That
actually.
means I'm indestructible, hopefully.
We'll
When
see.
is that?
Huh? I have coronavirus. I don't know.
When is that?
What? Oh, I don't know.
Didn't you just hear him? Coronavirus is rotting in his brain. That might be syphilis, Eric. I didn't want to say anything.
My hair's falling out.
No, syphilis is the one you just pee out, right?
I don't
No.
know.
I think everything happens and you die.
I don't know. I've just gotten crabs in my anus.
You disintegrate.
Anal crabs.
Everybody.
Anal crabs. Mr. Fitzgerald, you have anal crabs. You need a really hairy butthole for anal crabs. I hope you know that. Thank you. My grandmother's half Portuguese. That makes sense. Just that's a joke. I don't have any Portuguese blood in me. It's disgusting.
It's like sickle cell. That's their thing.
Anal crabs.
Yeah, we get sickle
Sickle
cell.
cell.
Do you guys have a thing? You have a disease?
They
High
usually-
cholesterol.
Irish, you guys have alcoholism.
alcoholism and depression.
Yeah.
A lot of the times.
Beating your kids.
Yeah, look.
Is that a
That's
disease?
not-
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't have kids, so I can't tell you. Maybe if I had them, I would just be compelled to beat them. I'm going to go drink a fifth of whiskey, and I'm going to come back and punch you in the eye. I don't care if you got an A in science. This is just something we do, son. Yeah, Sham. I mean, starvation, that's a disease your people have. And laziness.
That's false.
It's true. Wrong brown person.
What the fuck? Oh my gosh.
You okay?
Yeah.
That's right, Alan. Yeah. Starvation is one of those. I think you have me confused with Ethiopian.
There's lots of... People don't starve anymore, man. It's too bad.
I went on a date with an Ethiopian girl one time. She was like, "Oh, I'm gonna bring you just like my culture's, food," and I was like, "We're gonna go get some air." What are you gonna do?
Is it going to be delivered by a white lady in a van?
Some of that slop that we have to stand in line for.
Here you go. Praise Jesus.
You go fucking raid a ship to get. That's a pirate joke. I don't know. She was cute. Had those big heads. Yeah. I'm West African, so me and EJ kind of represent West Africa, and you'll see
Are you from Sierra Leone?
the East Africans. My people are I'm Cape Verde, so like Cape Verdeans, that whole area. I
So
don't know.
West Africans have...
Completely different from East Africans,
And East Africans have big heads?
and they're good at marathons.
And they're good at marathons?
Yeah, those
All
those
right.
people. Yeah.
Well, you said it, so I'm going to tweet it, and it's not racist. West Africans have big heads and are good at marathons.
No, East Africans have
East
that.
Africans?
Yeah, and then West Africans have like a bigger jaw.
Which ones can freestyle? My followers are going to want to know this.
I'd say West Africa. Are you what type of Irish are you? I mean, you guys blow each other up.
We used to. We've started
80s
to
and
knock
90s.
that off, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Ireland?
Yes, I have.
How many times?
Twice, but
Yeah?
once I remember.
Okay.
They like to drink.
Sure. So the one time you did remember, did you drink?
Yes.
Okay.
I had my first Guinness when I was like 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a good introduction to beer. Or
Yeah.
Guinness.
Well, I used to like Guinness. So, I mean, it's not the way you should drink beer when you start is like Coors Light or something like that.
Yeah.
Something light that you can just pound with your friends. 'Cause
Exactly.
it's about how much you drink, too, at that age. You want to be the man. Drink like 15 beers.
Yeah, but you
Fuck
also
you.
don't understand that if you get hard liquor when you're that age, that you can't drink as much. So
Yeah.
what I used to do was like, oh, you can just chug this too, and then that was you learn pretty quick
Yeah.
to throwing up profusely in somebody's apartment.
Yeah, or falling in a cranberry bog.
It's random. Is that
Well,
what
you know, something happens to some people.
Hey, when you grow up in New England,
When you grow up in New England, you might fall in a cranberry bog after drinking a bottle of Captain Morgan's to your dome.
throw up, clam chowder.
That's why you have to do coke,
Exactly.
so you stay sober.
Oh,
That's a secret to me driving.
oh, I know. Cocaine's great. It's like a $200 taxi. I'm too drunk. Not anymore. Yeah, I mean, they say two wrongs don't make a right, but cocaine and alcohol.
It's a great.
I
combo.
never felt more like Jake the Snake,
Oh my god, it's so wonderful.
wrestler.
I know who it is.
Oh,
it's just-
okay.
I don't.
Oh, well, I mean, he's a drug addict, but cokehead. Former cokehead.
I thought like you just had the confidence to bring a snake in the WWE ring.
Oh,
He's told stories about that, like checking it on airplanes and stuff.
that's insane.
It just gets lost and shit.
That's just fucking.
I wonder if he like used to put drugs in the snake.
Just to subdue it.
No, just so he could sneak them in. You know, just put
Okay.
some baggies. Hey, swallow these condoms, all
Wait,
right?
I think he might have had a story like that, actually.
Really?
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
used his python as a fucking drug
I
mule.
think so, yeah.
Holy
And
shit.
they used to die all the time and get lost. He would just have to go buy another one.
Holy shit! Are you serious?
Get lost. I love that. Whoops.
Get lost! No.
Whoops. I guess
That's insane.
3 people killed in Austin, Texas. Well, you know. Yeah. What are you gonna do? I was on coke. I can't be watching my snake all the time. He's gotta breathe. You know, I gotta let him breathe.
He's growing up. He's getting. He's got to leave the nest. That's insane.
Just sneak. Hi, my snake escaped.
Oh, the thing that slithers.
No, you're irresponsible.
I'm gonna read up on that tonight.
Check it out. I probably made all that up.
No, I don't think you did.
It's more
He's
fun.
a wrestler,
There you go.
so he has CTE.
Yeah. Then Sham shows up and plays the flute, gets it back.
That I can do. I was watching.
You know who probably gave a ton of people CTE? You remember Rob Van Dam?
Yes, I do.
Do you remember his finishing move?
The was like a kick to the head or something.
It was the Van Daminator. He would throw a chair,
Oh yes.
and then
yes.
you would catch it, and they would kick the chair right in your
Yes.
dome.
Yeah.
He did that to everybody every night. Holy shit.
Yeah.
He is responsible for so many second grade reading levels. It's not even funny. Wow.
So many times that the steak was just barely undercooked. She didn't deserve it.
Yeah, so many.
Go ahead,
So
Sean.
No, I was just thinking about Chris
Go-
Benoit, how he
go ahead.
murdered his son.
Yes, that's right.
Jesus.
Yeah,
You
Bowflex.
A little too dark.
no. That's just the first thing I thought of.
Jesus.
He used his finisher.
What?
The crippler crossface. Yes.
Wait, he killed his son with his.
He killed his son and his wife. That's the story. There's a conspiracy theory that he didn't, but
Yeah?
yeah.
Why the hell would who benefits from that fucking psychopath killing his family?
No, you've never heard about that?
I've heard. I know it happened.
Yeah.
He strangled his wife and then choked his kid or
No, I'm
something.
still picturing him put them in his finisher.
Yeah, it is
to kill
finisher,
him.
God.
right?
It's way more fun to think
They
about.
should
Tap out, bitch. Tap out.
They should have tapped.
Yeah. That was one of my first jokes. It was right when Chris Benoit died. Or,
Oh, really?
yeah, or maybe it was a year after, but I still used it. I didn't give a shit. I was like, that bitch should have tapped out. Am I right? And people would be like, no, man, that's not cool.
That's not even because he fell, so it's not even. It doesn't even work. It doesn't even logistically make sense, Alan.
Maybe so. Wait, how does it not make sense? His wife should have tapped out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the guy that fell from and hit his head.
Oh, Owen.
Oh,
This
is
is
he talking about
Owen.
Owen Hart?
Owen Hart.
Oh, the Blue Blazer.
Yeah.
Well,
He should have tapped out too, right?
That's probably who people were thinking of because
Yeah.
they're dumb like me in the crowd.
I don't understand. How do you not get a joke you just told 10 seconds ago?
As I hit this stupid weed thing.
We're getting fucked up now, people.
Oh, we're wacky here.
Oh, do we have any more blonde-haired Chinese kids we can make fun of?
we didn't talk about Super Tuesday.
Oh, yes, that's
We gotta
right.
get into our little
Elizabeth
political
Warren
segment.
lost in her own state. That's what you get.
Alan
you
does
get.
not like Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, it's
wonder
bad
why,
enough she's losing in her native country. You know what I'm saying? Fake Indian bitch.
Yeah.
Put on a headdress. Maybe you'll get 3 points in the polls, you cunt.
She wears a nice pantsuit.
I like the cape she has. Like she's a vampire. Like the collar turned up.
She looks like she says the N-word to her black friends. You know what I mean?
Elizabeth Warren?
Yeah. She
I
looks
don't-
like she has black friends. She says like she says.
No, her black friends are all uppity,
Sure.
which
sure,
is my
sure.
nickname. But
Good old uppity Eric.
yeah.
If we were a radio show, that would so be your name. Or a morning radio show.
Yeah.
It's the Zany Hour with Dirty Shum, Superior Al, and Uppity Eric.
I prefer smelly.
Now here's weather with some pissed off bitch.
I love like Superior Al, you fucking. Fucking Big Al.
Superior, same thing. Dude, we gotta get on Jammin' 94.5. Send demo in.
Wait, what was Sean?
Dirty Shum.
Dirty
I
Shum.
thought you said that.
That's what I call him to begin with.
You know, Alan, you knew me from the start. You were like, Dirty Shum. Is that Bus?
So Super Tuesday, the millionaires have put Biden up. All the people that are dropping out and
Yep.
going to Biden, and black people. He has a black friend, so he's the closest thing we have. So black people are going with Biden.
Was there voting yesterday in Rhode Island?
Obnoxious. Not in Rhode Island, but in Massachusetts.
Yeah, I voted yesterday.
You did.
I didn't.
No?
Oh yeah, you're a Massachusetts guy too. You fucking
Oh, yeah, I don't vote.
Yeah.
asshole, huh?
I did not vote.
I didn't want to vote, but something compelled me at the last second.
And what else was there besides the president thing? Some other bullshit.
Yeah, and I didn't vote on that shit because I don't know any of these
You don't know
fuckers.
anything.
What if they fucking hate Brazilian food? I love Brazilian food.
That's how you
I'm like,
What kind of food do you like?
Yeah, I had
a good point.
I had classic Brazilian food steak on eggs eggs on steak last night.
eggs on steak. The Portuguese do that horse shit too.
Yeah.
Well, same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I lived in Portugal for a month.
Did you?
Yeah, during college.
Get the fuck out of here.
I studied abroad in Portugal.
You studied abroad in Portugal?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you have to clean your driveway?
Didn't have a driveway. Lived in a 2-bed hostel with cockroaches. But smelled like the sewage plant. But
Oh, so you
best
were
seafood I ever
you were
had in my life.
Portugal rich then? Yeah. You can afford octopus and shit every night.
It was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I've never had octopus. I've had calamari, of course. I think we all have, and that's squid, right?
I don't know, but I like that shit.
It's great.
Next time you're in Boston, we'll go to Brico. Well, it's kind of an uppity place, but they have octopus.
They're not going to make me wear a tie.
No.
Telling me to stop watching pornography at the table, are they? Just give me my squid and leave me be.
As long as you keep it down, Alan. Or wear headphones.
The sound's the best part.
Yeah. I wholeheartedly agree with that statement. I can listen to porn and get hard. Mm-hmm. Come even.
Jesus. I do hate when they start playing porn on like podcasts. I'm like, oh no, I gotta go jerk off.
Yeah.
I was being productive.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's not like that's that big of a deal. You're already on an internet device.
Yeah, it's true.
Just find a bathroom on the plane, and if you're in the bus, just sit in the back in the corner.
Does every plane now have Wi-Fi?
I don't say no. I did a Spirit Airlines flight. That definitely didn't.
Oh yeah, it's
No.
Spirit.
Spirit Airlines?
Spirit
I
is
did
fantastic.
Spirit Airlines, and the entire flight I did a armrest fight with the guy next to me.
Oh, that's
Sure.
so brutal. That's so brutal. That's so brutal. The armrest fight? Oh, my God.
Oh my
It's
god,
hilarious.
that's so awful.
There's an Indian guy. Didn't smell. Look at that. But
So he hated you right from the get-go.
I'm in the middle. I get the armrest.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
worst.
You look like all the people who bother him at his store.
No, if he's on a plane, he doesn't own a store. He's much higher than that. Those guys that own stores, they live around the corner in a hole
That's true.
and beat their wife. No, I'm
I
just
mean,
kidding.
brutally honest.
I knew an Indian guy who had a kiosk at the mall. He was one of the biggest alcoholics I've
What was
ever
his
met.
name? Ricky?
No, his name was Balu.
Disgusting. Balu, yeah. I know that.
We used to take him to get booze all the time.
Oh, when you
Yeah,
guys
because
were under
they
21.
took his license away for some reason.
Oh,
He was
okay.
drunk all the time. And one time his wife came up to us and she had a black eye.
Oh, are you
and
serious?
she was like, please don't take Balu to buy alcohol. He drink too much. And we were like, hey, you're one to talk, clumsy.
Wait, is that a true story?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's kind of based on a true story.
Based on a true story.
It's not fully true, though. I'm not that much of a monster. You're the one who keeps walking into doorknobs, bitch. Let the man be. He's just having fun.
God. So Joe Biden,
Right, Joe Biden. Yeah.
he suddenly is going to be going against. It seems like they're putting him up so that way Bernie doesn't win. Bernie still's got a slight chance, but it looks like
Here's the thing. I don't like Bernie. I don't love all of his policies. I think he's way too far left. But I like him so much better than Joe Biden. Just sort of as a guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he's a bit crazy. But,
They're both old enough to die from coronavirus.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane that we're voting for between three
It's weird,
70-year-old
too.
white men.
You
I
know-
mean, whatever, but
Yeah.
I think, honestly, Bernie Sanders deserves to win just because the more people like him.
Yeah.
Like, people are, going against, I don't know. It's kind of fucked up what they're doing to him.
Yeah, but assholes like you aren't going out and voting, so
Well, here's the thing, though. I don't like his policies at all.
that's right.
I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's just right. I can see right and wrong in front of me, but at the same time, that doesn't mean I want to vote for that
Man,
guy.
I haven't seen a doctor since I was 17. Help me out, Alan. I need you to pay for my health care.
All right, Sham, you must have studied something, right?
Yeah, your people know.
I majored in political science.
Yeah, if you don't know Western medicine, then you know some kind of voodoo shit, right? That you guys do.
Yeah, I'll bring
Exactly.
some chili next time. You can boil it and drink it.
Here's some pink flowers and some cow farts in a jar.
Oh, and don't forget the curry powder.
And
because
curry powder.
You use that for everything. It's like pepper.
You guys call it curry powder like it's so fancy. We all know it's just monkey dandruff.
No, Alan, monkey dandruff is the chili flakes.
Excuse me. Monkey dandruff.
Oh, God.
That's an old joke. Joke Junkies joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to say curry powder is just monkey dandruff.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And Mexicans' national sport is punching goats. That was another one.
Yeah.
We brought that. So we have Dude, Where's My Goat now. It kind of makes sense. Comes full circle.
It really does.
I've never been more proud, to be totally honest.
That's really sad. Things weren't going all that great for me. Then I started a racist podcast.
It's all in good fun. It's all jokes.
By the way, we have a new description up for our podcast. How do you like this? We are a culturally diverse, yet racist, uncle-friendly comedy podcast.
We're going to put the word racist in it?
Racist, uncle-friendly.
Racist uncle.
Yeah. We're
Whatever.
blaming our uncle. You know what's fun? Like every hack comedian does
Yeah.
when they think of something funny. I'll just say my uncle said it.
Yeah. So my uncle shows up.
I've been there. My uncle was white before he died of cancer, too.
Well, I think you're racist, so it's like the inverse for you. Your uncle's like, what the hell's wrong with you, man?
I think it's really funny if every woke comedian just creates a racist Trump-supporting uncle so they can say all the things that
It's pretty much
that they know they can't say.
It's pretty much what's happening. And another thing, this is my
That's
uncle.
what he said. That's what he said.
I don't want to dive too much into politics because, again, I don't vote. So where the fuck? Who
Fair.
the fuck am I?
Fair.
You know what I think?
Will you vote for the president?
No, because there's no point to that. Literally none.
Yeah.
I mean, if there was a ballot that I cared about, I'd show up and vote for that. All right, like plastic bags, for instance. Sick of that paper bag horse shit. Then I'm voting for that. But, dude, the president...
It's
No,
true.
I agree.
Yeah.
I used to be able to get all my groceries up the stairs in one trip.
I know. Oh.
I mean, paper's just as worse. That's the dumbest thing, too. It's all so...
Yeah,
Well,
I've heard... Look, I'm not an expert in the issue, but I heard somehow paper's actually worse.
You're cutting down trees, so it's the same shit. It's this... Let me tell you something. It's the same shit.
Tell us, Sean.
It is the same. I studied that shit in college. It's the same shit. We're fucked.
What'd you study in college?
I took a few environmental classes. And I learned that we were fucked. That's why I stopped buying Jordans. I switched to just Nike sweatsuits. I was like, it's more bang for the buck.
Sweatsuit, sweatshop, it just all comes together.
But the environment's fucked, so it doesn't really matter either way.
We'll be fine. Okay, I'm not having kids, so I'm going to use all the plastic bags I want.
I agree. Use it. I love
Plastic straws all the time.
I put plastic bags on my head when I sleep at
Yeah.
night.
Every time a restaurant gives me a fucking straw made out of cardboard, I go home and fucking punch my dolphin in the head. I have a dolphin in my basement that I'm torturing. And I'm going to put that online whenever I see that gay little turtle with the straws in his eyes. Be like, oh yeah, well look what's happening because of you fucks. Hey, Flipper, cry for them.
Oh, just think of that sound effect. Just slapping that.
Shut up. Oh. So it's Biden versus Bernie, baby. Mm-hmm. Bernie's still technically favored to win, though.
Yeah, I think so. But Biden won Massachusetts when they thought Bernie
I don't
was
know.
gonna win.
I think they're saying Biden's now favored to win.
Well, I mean, we all know what MSNBC and CNN think of Bernie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Well,
like-
so I don't know. Who the fuck knows? I'm an Obama black, which means I'm uppity.
But you still smoke reefer.
Exactly. And still fuck white women.
Now that's Bill Clinton. Hey, how you doing? Come here. I said come here.
He's definitely fucked underage teenagers before.
Have you seen Primary
No,
Colors?
no, he is not. I'm sure he was on Epstein's plane just flying somewhere else. Hey, can you give me a flight to some 18-year-old whores? Can you drop me off? No, of course not. Piece of shit. Hey, I can play the saxophone, sweetie. Do you think that's cool? Who gives a shit? Suck my dick.
It's funny.
Eat my wife's box. She's a dick.
You watched House of Cards, right?
A little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, it's so funny. They made that whole series basically based on the Clintons.
Really?
And it's like crazy. They're murdering people and stuff like that. But we had no idea. It's actually so much worse. Didn't have them.
That's true. Kevin Spacey didn't have sex with any underage teenage girls.
Teenage
in that show.
boys. I mean.
Did
anything happen to him?
Anything happen to him?
Yeah. Did he
I think he got off, right?
I don't know.
He puts up YouTube videos now, so his career's going great.
Well, one of the boys that he raped killed himself.
Really?
Or raped, or I don't know. You know, persuaded.
Or just...
Persuaded. That's a nice way of putting it. I persuaded him with a cocktail full of knockout gas. Fucking Kevin Spacey. I don't know. I was trying to think of one. Can you imagine? There's just like smoke and bubbling in the martini. She's like, "What the fuck is this?" Oh, look at me. T. Looking Kevin Spacey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that guy really misses being an actor. You know, you miss being an actor when you're just like, you're doing old characters and just posting it on YouTube.
Yeah,
That's pathetic.
It's fucking weird.
really
Yeah,
what
he's
he's
doing the Westworld guy.
No,
Not the Westworld.
House of Cards.
House of
guy.
Cards, yeah.
Frank.
Really?
Yeah, he was great as that guy. By the way, he's like
Yeah,
great in everything
yeah.
he's ever done. He's like so few actors really like stand out.
Exactly. That's one of the one times I'm like, wow, this guy's fucking good.
He's really
Watching him.
fucking good.
Well, you have to be that good to be able to rape.
What kind of acting courses are you taking?
Persuade. I
Come
said.
here, Sham. I'm going to teach you everything I know. I'm going to tie you to this bed. No.
If
Listen,
they got me a leading role,
can you imagine sucking off Harvey Weinstein to be an extra?
Yeah. To be terrorist number 3.
if you give me 2, we're talking. If you give me at least right-hand guy who's gonna die, within a half an hour of the movie, because the American hero comes and cuts his throat, I'll take that guy. I'll suck a dick for that.
That would be such an odd, it'd be such an oddity. Just like, all right, he forced himself on some of the most beautiful women in Hollywood, and also this random fucking Indian guy. Just you with a big smile on your face.
Harvey Weinstein, fine by me. I volunteered.
You're testifying for
Fuck you, Rose McGowan.
I'd be like, I don't know what he did with them, but he offered me a spot. What we had was a mutual understanding. I could play Ahmed, die in at 32.27, sliced by the throat.
I got $150, and they fed me all day.
And they said I was perfect for the role. More opportunities. It can only skyrocket.
I'm bringing you up on stage next time I host for you.
Yeah, please.
This next guy played terrorist number 3 and
Yeah.
Law and Order or something.
Yeah, Law and Order. Oh, I used to watch Law and Order all the time, and I realized how dumb I am. I'm like, every case goes to Supreme Court.
Dun, dun.
Wait, everybody's getting raped every weekend. There's somebody getting
Yeah,
raped.
SVU is pretty brutal.
It is brutal. Ice-T. Whew.
He's been at that for a long time.
He likes money.
Yeah, he was a cop killer, and he's been a cop for a lot longer than he's been a rapper.
Yeah.
Again, he likes money. He doesn't give a shit about any of that.
true.
I'm a sellout? Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Look at my wife's ass.
I know. I paid a lot for that.
She's great.
She is great.
I flew some
Coco.
asshole in from Finland to fucking put that thing together. You understand?
And I fed him crepes.
What do you feed him?
Crepes. They're like
Crepes.
crepes.
I think he fed him Crips.
Crepes are French. They're not Finnish.
Yeah,
I know,
Crips
but
are a gang
it's the same
member
thing.
Yeah, Crips. Yes.
from California.
All right.
But,
Well, why don't
yeah.
we wrap things up now, huh?
Let's wrap it up, guys. This has been real fun.
As always.
Great episode. Put this one right out. We're going to stay on top of it. Keep listening. Like, subscribe, all that stuff.
Please leave comments. That's apparently huge. If you could leave reviews, that'd be great. And you know what? You can, as long as you give us 5 stars, you can say whatever you
Yeah.
want. We really don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Just don't say the N-word. That doesn't look great.
Yeah.
Unless you're African American, then say it all you want.
It's your right.
Yes.
Yeah, this show has been, we do have a sponsor. The show's been brought to you by Dirty Sneakers, getting poor kids beat up since at least the 80s.
It's brought to you by Payless Shoes.
Great establishment.
So,
And Payless Shoes is brought to you by single parents.
And Indian mothers.
Mother discount.
so this has been Dirty Sham, Big Al. And I'm uppity Eric.
It's Superior Al.
Yeah.